Welcome back to Shadows of Brimstone. We're playing City of the Ancients. We're in the middle of a fight. A couple of corrections. I left some notes in the last video. Yeah, Marshall and Ashlee should not have been able to shoot past this blocked area into over here because you need line of sight to shoot at the tentacles. Well, okay, we're going to let that one slide, but yes, you do need a clear line of sight, basically from the center of your square to the center of where the enemy is to be able to shoot at it. So I have to remember that from now on, but we'll continue on from here. The other thing is, of course, when we start each adventure, we do have one revive token, so if we get knocked out, one of us, the first one to get knocked out, will just spring back to life, full health, full sanity, without any deleterious effects. And I said, I think at the end of the video, that our rancher Ashlee had 12 wounds. She in fact only has 11, so she has 5 health left. And Marshall has 3 wounds, so he has 7 health left. All right, let's begin, which means we start with holding back the darkness. Okay, holding back the darkness. 11. Wow, no problem there. Excellent. Let's go back to the fight, see if we can take care of the rest of these tentacles. All right, continuing the fight. Up first, Marshall with a initiative of 4. Rolls to move. Rolls a 2. Is not going to back up or move anywhere. So he's just going to go ahead and shoot with his shotgun. And let's see if he can do it. He rolls a 5, which is a hit. So he's going to shoot the one directly in front of him with 3 wounds. How much damage can he do with the shotgun? 8. Wow, that's as much damage as he can possibly do. It already had 3 wounds. It is destroyed. And of course, he has his double shot ability. Which means if he destroys an enemy with a shotgun, he gets to immediately shoot again. So he'll shoot at this wounded one and see if he can hit. 7 is a critical hit. Wow, he's doing extremely well. Critical hit ignores defense. It has 1 wound, so he needs a 3 or higher damage to kill it. He gets a 6, so he absolutely destroys both of those tentacles. That is what we need. And now it is Ashlee's turn, and she is going to roll and try and hit the tentacle. And she rolls, it was off. She rolled a critical hit on her rifle, which does +2 damage. How much damage can she do? Oh boy. Wow. See you later. She destroys that tentacle. So finally, the gun action happens, and no problem. Well, that's basically the end of the turn. All of the tentacles have been destroyed. There were 30 XP apiece. We got rid of 6 of them. That's 180 experience for Ashlee and Marshall. So 180 experience, and now they get to catch their breath. So I made up some three-sided dice, and so they each get 1 D3 to catch their breath. So hope we can get high numbers. So 2 for Marshall and 3 for Ashlee. So Ashlee's going to get rid of 3 wounds. So she has 11 wounds. So that's going to put her to a total of 8 wounds. Okay, that's still not fantastic. That means she only has a health of 8. And Marshall is going to get rid of 2 of his 3 wounds. He only has 1 wound damage now, so that's not too bad. Okay, and we had 1 card that brought a threat on the board, and so that means they each get to draw 1 loot card. Alright, so shuffle up the loot, and we'll see what they get. So we'll do Marshall first. Marshall's going to get 250 bucks in gold bars, and Ashlee is going to get $50 in cash. So that's $300 for them. So we'll put that in their pile. So $300, and they ended up with 180 experience. All right, continuing on, we need to hold back the darkness. Of course, we want to head through the Targa plateau gate. So let's go and hold back the darkness. All right, it's hold back the darkness time. 6. Well, didn't work this time. The darkness is going to creep along, and when we get to a blood splatter here, of course, we need to draw a darkness card. And yes, all of these are bad. I don't think there's one good darkness card in here. So we're just going to have to live with whatever it is we get. And we'll live with this one. And we end up with Whispering Voices. They know you are here. Yeah, come join us. All right. Each hero takes D6 horror hits. Also, one random hero must pass a Spirit 4+ test or immediately roll once on the madness table. Oh man, that is absolutely horrible. All right, let's go over to our characters and deal with that garbage. All right, that's a very unpleasant card. Let's see if we can deal with it. So each of them is going to take D6 horror hits. So I'll roll red for Marshall and white for Ashlee. Oh, snake eyes. Excellent. So they only took one hit each. They both have a 4+ to save versus sanity. So if they can roll 4+. So Marshall does not take any sanity loss. However, Ashlee takes 1. So she takes 1 sanity loss. Boy, they got off lucky there. However, we need to take a random character. And let's hope it's Ashlee because she has a spirit of 4. And Marshall has a spirit of 2, so the high one is going to be having to do the spirit 4 test. And that's Ashlee, so that's good, which means she gets to roll 4 dice, and she has to get a 4+ to not roll on the madness table. And 5, 4, yeah, no problem. Boy, we dodged that one. That was very lucky. We came away pretty much unscathed for such a horrible card, and Ashlee only took 1 sanity damage, so not bad, not bad. All right, continuing on, Marshall, gonna roll to move, rolls a 3, so he's gonna go 1, 2, and 3, and he will, is he gonna try to scavenge or not? Yeah, he's gonna try to scavenge, and he does not scavenge. Ashlee rolls to move. She rolls a 4, so she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and she will try to scavenge. And she does not scavenge either. So, continuing on, holding back the darkness. All right, holding back the darkness. Whoa, and they go flying right out of the bin. Oh, yes, double 6s. Wow, that couldn't come at a more perfect time. So, we have to consult the chart for double 6s, and I believe that is a very good thing. So the darkness does not move, but we have double, so we have to look at the chart, which I think double 6s is really good. All right, double 6s on the depth event chart for the mine. So we're in the mine. Of course, if we were in another world, we would have a different result. Double 6s, stubborn resolve. And stubborn resolve says, this place is horrible and unforgiving, but you are not about to give up. Without a fight, each hero may immediately heal D6 wound sanity, any mix, and recover 1 grit. KO'd heroes may immediately recover, rolling for their injury madness and healing 2d6 wound sanity. So we get to roll a d6 each, and we both receive a grit. That is most excellent. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's hope we get high rolls. And so red for Marshall, white for Ashlee. So excellent. 4 for Marshall. Well, he only had 1 wound, so that just goes away. But he does collect a grit. He now has 2 grit. So that was excellent. Ashlee recovers 5, so she's going to get rid of 5 wounds. That's going to leave her only 3 wounds, and she gets a grit. So now she will have 1 grit, so she can use her swinging rifle again. Wow, that was excellent. And now continuing on. So Marshall up first, roll to move. Rolls a 1. Well, he has maximum... Oh no, he can have a maximum grit of 3. Do I want to use it for moving, or do I want to keep it? I think we're going to move 1. He's going to collect a 3rd grit, which he is allowed. That's his maximum grit. And yeah, he might as well try to scavenge while he's here. And that's a failure. He does not scavenge. Ashlee, roll to move. She rolls a 6. So she can move here and she can look through the gate, but I think she's just going to scavenge. Not going to look through the gate yet. And she does indeed scavenge. She gets a 6. So, scavenge token. And what is she going to get? Who knows? Probably something... Well, let's hope it's something good. Now, let's just take the top one. Something shiny. Wow. Into the Firefly universe. We find something shiny. We roll a d6. Boy, we're having incredible luck this episode. I shouldn't say that because I probably curse myself now, but she rolls a 6. Draw an artifact card. Boy, oh boy, we are having excellent, excellent luck. So we're going to have to find the Mine Artifact deck and draw a card. So let me just get that deck out. Okay, so that was the right move. So here we have the Mine Artifact deck, and it's huge, and I don't know, sort of trying to shuffle it, which I'm horrible at here, and let's just go and say this is the one here. This is what she finds, Mine Artifact. And let's have a look and see what she gets. She finds Gloves of Chardrin. Chardrin? Gives her a +1 agility. Once per turn, you may re-roll an escape test. She is the escape artist. There's no question here. Not the best artifact in the world, but it will give her +1 agility. That is going to raise her agility from 2 to 3. So that's, I suppose, when we do tests with agility, it's going to come in handy. That's the artifact she found. All right. With all that said and done, it is now time, of course, to try and hold back the darkness. All right, holding back the darkness. We get 8. Our luck is holding. Wow, I don't even believe this. All right, back to the board. Okay, so I've rearranged things a little bit. Of course, the mine entrance was over here. Our gate is here. That is where we want to go. And so it is Marshall up first. Roll to move. He rolls a 4, so he goes 1, 2. He will look through the gate, and this time we're into the Targa Plateau. So we have the map deck for the Targa Plateau. So we shuffle it up, and we're going to find out just precisely what we're dealing with. And we find a courtyard. All right, we'll have to fish out that particular map, and our map tile, and we'll get it laid out. All right, so I've got out the courtyard with this really, really cool artwork. So Marshall has looked through this gate, and this is what he sees. But we're still, of course, we need to take one of the shuffled exploration tokens. We're going to put it on there. But it is Ashlee's turn, so she's going to roll to move. She rolls a 6, but she's not going to go anywhere. And they're considered on both places, so they're here and here. Now, I should say, when you're in the Targa Plateau, if you roll a 1 or a 2 for movement, you will take 1 damage, because that's the way it works. Oh, and I need to move the depth marker. I need to move it twice. I forgot to move it completely. Didn't make any difference in gameplay, but the depth track, the posse marker, needs to move twice, because this was our first room. Now this is the second room we have uncovered in the Targa Plateau. Again, very cool. All right. So we're done with the turns. Now we have to see what we have for the exploration. Well, there's only one exit for this huge courtyard, and we have an encounter. So we're going to have a Targa Plateau encounter now, not a mine encounter, because we're doing this room. And yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So we have one exit. Let's figure out where the exit is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So our exit is over here. So I can slide this down a little bit. So this is going to be our exit, which means these two areas are blocked off and don't go anywhere from this huge courtyard. So we're going to block them off like so. And there we go. This is our only exit. Okay, and an encounter. So let's deal with the encounter. Of course, we did not get the clue icon, the exclamation point. So yeah, I don't know. So we need to find 2 of them in the Targa Plateau. All right, an encounter, and it'll be this one. Is it going to be good or god awful? We have no idea. So this, I believe, now can go away. We've done what we need to do with it. And our encounter is cracked ice. This could not come at a worse time. This is a horrible encounter. As you step onto the icy ground here, it cracks and groans under your weight. The ground here is unstable. Anytime you enter a space on this map tile, you must either spend an extra 2 spaces or move or roll a d6. On a roll of 1 or 2, your movement ends and the ground beneath you crumbles. Take d6 wounds with no defense as you fall through the frigid water, and shards of ice below are pulling you before pulling you back up. This has no effect on enemy movement. Wow, that's... So of course it's this humongous tile we need to get across, and it has cracked ice. And so the deal, let me just reread that again. When you move, anytime you enter a space on this map tile, you must either spend an extra 2 spaces of move or roll a d6. So basically each square of this space is going to cost us 3 movement. So it's going to take us a long time to tiptoe across here. Or we can risk getting having the ice break beneath us and giving us damage. So that's pretty sucky. All right, I am going to leave off the episode here. We have found the Targa Plateau. We have looked through the gate. We have a big pile of cracked ice on the courtyard. And yeah, we've had some very good luck this episode. Of course, that's not going to last because it's a dice game, so we can have awful luck next episode. All right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for the continuing adventures of Marshall and Ashlee as they try and go into the Targa Plateau and find 2 clue icons, explore the Targa Plateau, and then make their way out of here. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the videos if you do. Join me next time for the continuation of City of Ancients, Shadows of Brimstone. Thanks for watching along.